Hello, welcome. This is the daily tarot card reading and it's for Friday. Can't believe it's the end of the week already. All signs of the zodiac, and obviously if you've got, if you know your astrology chart, you can basically, you might resonate with a few of the different signs. So we're going to go into Taurus first. I hope you're doing okay. I've been a bit tested this morning, I'm not going to lie. I have been a little bit tested, so just trying to keep the ego at bay and stay as conscious as I can. Not easy. Okay, so let's see. First card, fallen on the floor. Spirit is definitely testing me today. Right, sensitivity. Taurus, there is something sensitive about you at the moment, whatever that may mean, or somebody might be being very extra sensitive. Could be you, could be somebody else. You need to nurture yourself, okay, with that card, the sensitivity card. Nurture yourself. Okay, let's see what is going on. Okay, you've got the Ace of Cups. You could be just on the cusp of new love and you don't even know it. Also could be a new spiritual beginning for you. Okay. Somebody here would actually really like a solid relationship with you. You could be right on the verge of meeting somebody here that will actually want something real. Okay. If you're looking at new jobs and opportunities, different types of opportunities of any kind, really, you could be meeting somebody that can really step up to the plate and have available what you would like to experience, okay? There is somebody here that's saying that they need to have more fun. And I do believe you are the person for them to do that with. I've got lots of Taurus friends and I know you're fun people. It's time to surrender to source. That's what your spirit guides are saying. It's time to surrender. Something's coming in for Taurus very, very soon. It is something that's going to make you very happy over the next 24 hours. So be kind to yourself, surrender, because something good is happening, Taurus, for you. Love or a very fulfilling opportunity. So let's go into Virgo. Obsession. Oh. Is there something you're obsessed about? Or is somebody obsessed about you? Let's see. Maybe it's both ways. Okay, you may be feeling disappointed. Okay, you may be. However, Spirit has two very nice shiny cups in the background there. So don't focus on what you're disappointed on. That is a slippery slope when actually there is some really good stuff here the next 24 hours for Virgo. Somebody is being extra cautious and careful. I don't think this person wants to jeopardise anything with you. And you may be surprised to hear that, but they are being very cautious and careful. It's a strange energy. They're saying that they need to have more fun. It's a strange energy because it feels like some sort of drama playing out here, Virgo. And I feel like Spirit is saying, detach yourself from this drama because actually it's not really that bad. And actually there is somebody here that is very interested in you. And they are actually being very careful because I think this person still wants to connect with you. Your spirit guides are saying don't let them attach to you. Okay, do you know what that means? What it means is it's the ego that wants to attach. And when the ego attaches, it always wants more, or it wants things done their way. So the best thing you can always do is just pull back for a while and then that person's ego simmers down. Okay, and then things can shift, right? I think there's somebody here that is obsessed with you for whatever reason. and they are being careful. They want to connect with you. You've had to pull back because of their ego. Their ego is going to run out of steam, and I don't think they'll jeopardise things. I think you will be hearing from this person. That's what I'm getting shown. Let's go into Capricorn. Oh, enchantment. How cute. I absolutely love this card. I really, really adore it. You are enchanting somebody, or someone is enchanted with you. It's absolutely beautiful. It's very magical. Now, you do, you're going to laugh when I show you this card. You do have a devil card, Capricorn. Now, there's two things with this card. It is an illusion that you may feel stuck with a situation. It's an illusion. You're not really stuck because you've got the enchantment card. You may also have fallen under somebody's spell. That is possible. And you may be realising that. Oh my God. This person's got the sun. There's somebody here that could be a bit immature. They are very, very joyful when they are around you. This person is seriously enchanted. There's some sort of addiction, or it's like you're fascinated by each other. Somebody's saying, will you wait for me? So there is something very magical going on for you, Capricorn. It is something to do with a connection with somebody, or maybe a passion that you've got that you've been really obsessed over or felt really stuck with. Somebody connected to this situation is going to bring you immense joy. You may not really believe that at the moment, and you may find your ego is attacking you with negative thoughts. Don't listen to them. Even your spirit guides are saying ignore the matrix. You know, the matrix is set up by virtue of the fact it is the matrix to trigger you. And at the moment, you could be falling into those triggers unnecessarily, because what I'm being shown is there is somebody here that is seriously very happy around you, and there's something is going to progress with that situation. That's all I can say. Okay, let's go into Aquarius then. Ambition. Ooh. The ambition card, very cool. So ambitions, very important at the moment. Spirit is guiding you with your ambitions, and Spirit is being very loyal to you. Very loyal, supporting you with your progression. There is massive changes in your external reality. Something is going to be changing, or is in the process of change. You may be going through a transition at the moment with your life purpose or other types of ambitions that you have. Things are massively changing. You are going to be connecting here to somebody very successful. This is somebody that could definitely help you further your life purpose or your career, whatever it is. You may have your sights set on a new relationship, and the person you will connect into is very, you know, successful in their line of work. There is somebody here saying that they are thinking about a crossroads. They're choosing what path to take. They're not sure at the moment. Okay. You're dealing with somebody here that wouldn't take long to hang around and make decisions, I feel. Don't feel alone. Spirit is reminding you to stand in your power over this, okay? You're going to be rebuilding your life exactly how you need it to be. Aquarius, you do have your sights set on your vision of how you want your life to be, and you're not going to take second best. Spirit is saying you are not alone, you are one. Okay? The people you come into contact with are successful. They do help you further your career or your ambitions. What can I say? I mean, even in terms of relationships, like I said, you are willing to let go of the old and bring in the new if you have to. Yeah, that's how I feel. You may feel the next 24 hours is rather intense. I will say that. Okay, let's go into Gemini. Gemini. Let me just have a bit of my chamomile tea. I don't know if you watched the meditation that I just did, but Gilbert threw the table over and it had my tea on it. My chamomile tea went all over the floor, which is why I had to get up during the middle of the meditation. He caused a complete fuss of himself. Cheeky. Okay, so secrets. Gemini, secrets. There are some sort of secrets that somebody is hiding or you are hiding. Somebody's not being open about something that they're thinking or feeling. Interesting. Hierophant. Okay, you're very committed to something or someone. It's either a person or it's a path, and you are super, super committed to it. Let's have a look at your person. Six of Pentacles. There's somebody here that literally has equal balance of give and take. They are somebody who really cares. You could be attracting, this is possible for some of you, right? That you could be attracting a new partner who is a giver, and it's much more balanced, and you would be very committed to this person. Alternatively, there could be something else going on in your life right now that you're just like, you know, you're very committed to your path. You're connecting with somebody who's very much fair, balanced, and a giver. But there's also something going on here to do with secrets. I don't know. That could be even completely unrelated. That could be something to do with somebody else. I don't know. I'm just giving you the messages. You have got somebody here saying that they need love and healing because they're struggling. So there you go. I think there's somebody in your life that is holding back, but you are coming into contact with somebody who's a giver. Whether that's the same person or not, I don't know. Now, Spirit is teaching you to be very conscious at the moment and just saying, I am happy regardless of what the Matrix throws at me. Which I know is quite a funny statement because it is really hard to stay happy and conscious even when the Matrix is throwing loads of crap at us. But you've got a very higher spiritual power over the next 24 hours supporting you to stay very conscious. I will say that. Okay, so Gemini, that's the message. There is something going on. Somebody's struggling. Somebody's not opening up to you completely or being completely honest about something. Okay, let's go into Libra. Wounds. Okay, Libra. Oh gosh, it's either you or it's somebody else affected by wounds, and you know, wounds are from the past, right? So why is somebody holding on to their wounds? Like, let's not do that. Who is that? Okay, you are, the next 24 hours is all about progress for you. You're coming on leaps and bounds with whatever you're putting your mind to. If you're working hard at certain things, you know, you're moving in the right direction and you're going to get results. You've chosen your path, and now is a time of action. And that is very positive for Libra. So you should be feeling positive no matter what wounds you've got, or even if somebody else has got wounds. There is somebody here with the Death card. So it does look like you're dealing with somebody here who's got some problems. They're going through some sort of transformation. They know that you are fully ready and able. Oh my God, look at this. I can't let go of the past. Doesn't that just say it all? And that's what I really was feeling. I really felt, as soon as I saw wounds, I thought that is to do with the past. And it is. Remember your alignment. Very important, Libra. Your spirit guides are saying to you, remember your alignment, okay? You know what you're doing. You're on track. The next 24 hours, even you've already realised what your path is, and you're following it beautifully. You are dealing here with somebody, and they've got to go through a transformation now, and it's not down to you. They've got to do it, because the past is a graveyard, as they say in the Eastern philosophy, and if you try and stay in the past, well, if it's a graveyard, what are you really doing? You're not living, are you? Okay, so let's go into Leo. Courage. That's cool, isn't it? That's like Leo energy through and through. You have got courage. Maybe Spirit's reminding you the changes you need to make at the moment, the things you need to do. You've got the courage to do it. You can make it happen. Oh my God, you've got Queen of Wands energy. That is the ambition. That is the alignment. You're going to be making something happen the next 24 hours, and you're going to be really pleased that you did, Leo. You're going to be really pleased because it's like, boom, I'm back, baby. I'm back. You're connecting into somebody with the Strength card. There's somebody here that is very aligned to Spirit. This person will be a great person for you to be in contact with. I don't know who this person is. There is somebody that's sorry for what they've said to you. Somebody's channeling Spirit and realising they've made mistakes. But I don't think you're hanging around or getting affected by it, because you've got Queen of Wands energy, you've got your courage, Leo energy there. Okay, so your spirit guides are trying to send you a kind of like confirmation, I feel. I think you realise what you've needed to do lately, and now you're just boom, boom, boom doing it. And, you know, they're just basically saying, yeah, the Matrix has been trying to distract you. The Matrix has been trying to pull you off your path. Don't fall for it. Stay aligned. And that's what you're going to do. You're going to notice opportunities falling into place for you now, jobs being offered, even maybe relationships being offered. You know, this is just like, this is things flowing for Leo. You know, and so yeah, that person will be realising they screwed up. Okay, let's go into Aries. Aries. Oh dear, obsession. Oh my God. Oh my God. Obsession. So this could be you obsessed with somebody. This could be somebody obsessed with you. It's the obsession energy. 5 of Swords. You are probably the next 24 hours putting on a good brave face. Okay, and that's a good thing, you know, because at the end of the day, you're holding back on your real feelings because maybe it's not appropriate to share them with somebody or whatever, and you're basically choosing the higher mind, you're staying conscious, and you're putting on a brave face, and you're just forging ahead with what you need to do. But I feel there's a tendency for you to drop into toxic games with somebody, or there's a tendency for you to feel insecure. But I'm saying in this instance, I feel Aries, there's a good chance you can just ignore it, and you can stand in your power and keep moving forwards. Somebody is very attractive, but they want to stay single, and I think that is very probably vexing you. Don't get triggered the next 24 hours. I know it's hard, but try not to. I'm trying, okay? You're not alone. Try not to get triggered. Hold back on what you could say. Don't get involved in toxic games with this person. That's what they thrive on. I feel so much love for you. You know, if they do feel love for you, fine. But they need to come forward in the most conscious way and offer it to you. They are in a position that they could do that, and they need to just do it. I don't think you want this situation to carry on in any sort of unconscious vibration, and that's, I just feel like that is the main message. Your spirit guides are reminding you that attachments are ego, essentially. You know, attachments are ego, so you have to have the love aspect equally on both sides, because the love aspect is like the transcendent aspect. That's what Eckhart Tolle describes. The transcendent aspect of a relationship, where there is that love transcendent aspect, it kind of elevates a relationship into something more divine. You know, when there's somebody on the other end blocking it, it's like an attachment, and it's very egoic, and it will be very sort of like that obsession type of energy. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. So basically, your spirit guides are keeping you on track the next 24 hours, not to fall into any old patterns. And you might be sitting there saying, Kerry, those old patterns are long gone. Well, good, that's fine, well done. I'm not far behind. Okay, let's go into Sagittarius. Intimacy. Ooh, how beautiful. Intimacy. Okay. That's nice. Oh my God, you've got the lovers, Sagittarius. You're sort of just giving out this energy that it's like, if you want to be with me, it's got to be the whole way or no way. That's the energy that's coming through. You're attracting love, a proper love. You've got somebody here. Now, I don't know if this is to do with the love thing. This could be somebody else, but they're very harsh. They're very harsh and they're very cold because of things that happened to them in the past. But you are basically saying, you know, if you want to be in my life, even if you're a friend or a family member, whatever you are, we've got to go deep. You know, we need this transcendent aspect. I just talked about that in the last reading for Aries. Because if we don't have that transcendent love aspect, this is like an egoic attachment. I'm not going to play those types of games. There is somebody here that does regret the choices they made. Okay. That could be somebody else. Or it could be that person. I don't know. But there is... I feel Sagittarius putting their foot down saying, if you want to be in my life, you know, we need to be real. And sometimes people just aren't ready for that because they've got too much ego. They don't even know how to connect with themselves. How are they going to connect with you, you know, on a real level? And that's the trouble, you know. Spirit is reminding you, stay silent when triggered, okay? Stay silent when triggered because you do wear your heart on your sleeve. You are passionate. I know because I've got Sagittarius in my chart too. And just by putting the energy out there of like authenticity and, you know, just like the heart chakra is enough. You don't have to get triggered with people. They can feel that energy and they know who you are. I think Sagittarius is one of the best signs at that anyway. So yeah, there's basically, what I'm just trying to say is Sagittarius is attracting love, real love, in lots of different relationships, you know, and there might be somebody there that triggers you or finds it hard to step up to that level. What are they going to do? Right, so we're going into Scorpio now. Oh, entitlement. Okay, so there's somebody here that feels entitled, like they just deserve certain things. And it's like, hello, you don't just get certain things. That's your ego just demanding, you know, like, no, not impressed. You, on the other hand, work hard. You put in the good energy and you are going to become an expert at what you do because you are putting in the hours. You are putting in the graft. You are putting in the energy in the right areas. And you're going to become an expert. You're going to get what you want. You're going to get success. Yeah? So this is a good sign. But there is someone floating around here that thinks things should just fall on their lap or be made easy for them. Why? I don't know. It's ego that would think like that. And ego normally is a product of trauma. So is there somebody connected to you that went through trauma and then built up an ego identity to mask their problems? And now they've just confused themselves about who they really are and they think they're that ego and that's not really who they are. But that ego can be very entitled. Yeah, I think there is somebody here around you that has got a mask that they wear and they need to drop the act because that is carrying a load of burdens and they need to drop the act because, well, the only person that's really suffering at the end of the day is them. It's going to affect their health. It's going to affect their well-being. Yeah? So they need to drop it, don't they? Okay, it's not down to you to fix this person and it's not down to you to worry about this person. And you might say to me, Kerry, I don't worry about them anymore. It's long gone. but it's just showing up in the energy, and it's for whatever reason. Spirit is basically saying, look, Spirit is the doer, you are not the doer. Leave it all up to Source. You know, let Source, let Spirit sort it out. Because this person, if they're operating an ego always runs out of steam, because ego is not real. And either somebody's health starts to get affected and that's their wake-up call, or in the end, their ego identity just crumbles away because they realise it's not really fulfilling. So that's the two ways it normally happens. So let's, you know, watch this space, basically. But you're doing very well, Scorpio, so don't worry. Okay, let's go into Pisces. I just get random messages, don't I? I don't know what kind of tarot card reader I am, but I just get the most random messages. Words. Okay, Pisces. There's something here to do with words that perhaps you need to say or not say. You know, in my spiritual path, it's a path of self-inquiry, words, the more silent you are, the better. Yeah, there is a lot you could say. There's a hell of a lot you could say to somebody with that card. And if you did say it, it would turn into a whole load of toxic drama. So what is the point? You're not happy with somebody. The reason why this person's really hacked you off is because this person has gone through some serious trauma, and they are not over it. Basically, they are not over it. This person could be quite bitter, in fact. They're still hurting. They're still hurting, and, you know, in the end, it's hurting you. But you don't want to engage in any sort of toxic games with this person. Their higher self is basically saying, leave me alone. Because the higher self knows that the ego is active in this person, and it's not a good look. So your spirit guides are basically saying, look, there is a lot you could say, but you know it would only go the wrong way. So it would be better to not say anything, right? Okay, now your spirit guides are reminding you that they're there, okay? And I know it's hard. It is hard in certain relationships, and especially at certain times, certain relationships can be really testing. They're saying, I can move in the matrix, but I am rooted in spirit. So what they're doing is they're reminding you that although you have to do certain things in the matrix, you have to have connections and interactions with people, but, you know, all of the time you are really rooted in spirit. And spirit will always show you the most conscious approach, okay? And it's hard because the ego does want to bite. I mean, I know how my ego feels, and it's like there is certain things I want to say to somebody. I do want to bite a little bit, but at the end of the day, when all is said and done, spirit is the doer. And the more I stay rooted in spirit, spirit will bring me my true life. So, yeah, you definitely are making the right judgment call to step back from some kind of situation that's it's either unhealthy, or it's drama, or it's conflict. But yeah, that's the message. Right, let's go into Cancer then. Cancer for Friday. Ooh. What have we got? Gifts. Oh, how lovely. That's very nice, isn't it? Gifts. Gifts for us, gifts of somebody else. I don't know. Maybe gifts that we possess. Could be spiritual gifts. Judgment. Wow. So spirit is confirming that we are making the right decision on something. Okay, so if you've been wondering, this is your confirmation that you have been making the right decision. Now, also the Judgment card, what a lot of people don't realise is Judgment card represents a new chapter, and it's a very happy chapter. Okay, now what I'm being told by spirit is there's been a period of time that was somehow astrologically based, and it's been prolonged. It's been prolonged, and it probably shouldn't have lasted this long, but there were certain reasons, certain karmas that had to be cleared. And now that work has been done, you are basically entering, like, imminently a better part of your life. That's quite a deep message for a daily tarot card reading, but I'm giving it to you because that's what I've been given. Your person is seriously triggered. Okay, they are typically quite cold, and they typically like to focus on their purpose, their business, or just being, they're not very connected emotionally. They're very triggered because they can kind of sense that you're moving on. They're triggered big time. I mean, gifts, what is that all about? You're being gifted by spirit now. You're being released from a period of time that's been really difficult, and you're entering a better chapter. That's your gift. Your person triggered. They've been sort of having this type of energy about wanting space, blah, 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 blah. Well, you're giving them that space, and what's happening? They're triggered. Why is it? Because they're emotionally disconnected. You know, they're pushing the emotions away so they don't feel them. And that's fine, but then it's like they're not connecting with spirit. They're kind of doing it in an egoic type of way. They're trying to take on a personality that's not really them to cope with their issues and create this identity that nothing really matters. But then actually it's fake, because the ego is the false self. And that's triggering them because they're starting to realise what the real self is feeling. I shouldn't laugh. Silence is wisdom. Yeah, they are confirming that even if you get tempted the next 24 hours to reach out to this person, I know it's going to be hard. It is for me at the moment as well. I know it's going to be hard, but it would be best for you not to reach out and say anything. That's the message from spirit. I just have to give it to you. You have to make your own mind up. But that is a message from spirit, because what you've got to remember is when your person, okay, I'll give you a little bit of a tip here. When your person is triggered because all of a sudden you're not giving them what they want, what is that doing? It's helping break down their ego. They will be purging, they will be triggering, and that starts to help them release this ego identity. So you've kind of got to leave them to it. You've got to let them get on with that process. Like we've had to get through that process. You know, and Cancer, on this channel, we have done a lot of that work already, and now we're moving into a much, you know, it's just things are going to start flowing better for us now, okay? And spirit is sort of reassuring me of that. So you've got to let your person go through this breakdown of their ego, basically. So they will be triggered for a while, and you've just got to let them figure it out. You know, don't forget, spirit's looking after them too. Spirit's helping them. Anyway, that's my message. Again, I give the most random messages. I don't think you see this on any other tarot channel, but there we go. I'm sending you lots of love and peace. And if you want to book in with me, you know you can just contact me. One love.